Alright, we're on. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Kal Ayamwa, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Mahar Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, GMS, who do rule and teach well. Young brother here, Shema Shimon Bon Yehowadah. Today I'm going to get into Isaiah 27. I think we'll stop at around about verse 27, from verse 1 through 7. Right? In that day, the Lord with his sword and great and strong sword shall punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent, even Leviathan, that crooked serpent. He shall slay the dragon that is in the sea. Right? The precept for this will be Revelation 20 and 2, talking about Esau. He calls him the serpent. All right, that also calls him the dragon as well in Revelation, the 12th chapter. And this is all talking about, Esau, Edom. All right, it's not talking about actual Leviathan. There's other scriptures that talk about how Leviathan is going to come out and, wreak havoc upon this place. There's scriptures that get into that. The Lord isn't going to kill Leviathan. He's not going to do that. Leviathan has a different job. He's gonna come out here, wreak havoc on America. That's why they show you, these movies and stuff like Godzilla and stuff like that. And you can't forget about Legiacris from Monster Hunter. Was his first introduction? I think Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. It was when that monster was introduced. It's been years since I played a Monster Hunter game, so I don't know it like that. But you look at all the Monster Hunter games, they kind of show you this stuff, and where you think they get these ideas from? They get it from the scriptures. I believe Kyogre and Groudon from Pokemon, when you read up to it, it's based on Leviathan. It's the same stuff. These people in their series, they get their ideas off of the scriptures, and it's very, very clear, when you watch, if you're in anime, if you're not in anime, that's, up to you, I mean, we can move on. Verse 2, in that day, sing ye unto her a vineyard of red wine. I, the Lord, do keep it. I will water it in any moment, lest any hurt it. I will keep it day and night. Fury is not in me, who would set the briars and thorns against me in battle. I will go through them. I will burn them together. Right, so, who would set the briars and thorns against them in battle? No one. The Lord would burn them up. You can't fight against the Lord, basically. The Lord's literally going to burn, his enemies as well. Talking about, World War III. He's going to burn his enemies with the chariots and burn them with the ICBMs. Which that the Lord's Spirit is in all things. The precept that goes into that, the Lord's Spirit is in all things. So he's going to put his Spirit on those missiles and make sure that those missiles hit their target and do damage, and that's like, Joel, the 2nd chapter, 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter, stuff like that. We'll explain it. We'll explain it pretty well. Those are just the ones I think of, You look at the King James or watch your brother's breakdown. Or how about this? Use the King James and watch your brother's breakdown, and you'll get it. Do both. Don't just use the King James. Make sure, if you start out, make sure you watch the breakdowns too. Right? Or let him take hold of my strength, that he may make peace with me, and he shall make peace with me. Right? And this is talking about our people. Unless they turn to me help, let them make peace with me. Yes, let them make peace with me. Right? And this is all talking about the kingdom. Once we have that peace and that safety and all that, right? And there's many scriptures about the kingdom, like Isaiah 2 talks about it. Let me see here. Yeah, Isaiah 26. This goes into it. Just go in here. Yeah. Yeah, Isaiah 26. You read about that. Yeah, just like all these rows of scriptures, man. Isaiah 25, I went into that the other day. All those rows of scriptures, man, they just, pieces of them go into the kingdom. It's very, very powerful, man. We're not going to Isaiah 28 today. Yeah, I might do that once I finish the book. I'm thinking I might actually go, chapter by chapter and do a breakdown for every chapter, and just do that. I don't know, maybe I'll do that like every day, which if I did that every single day, I think I should finish it. If I was to actually do that. At 7 is about what, 63, 60, how many scriptures in Isaiah? 66. So 66, you do 7 a week. Let me see here. Took me around about 10 weeks. Yeah, 10 weeks. About give or take 10 weeks if I was to do like literally a video a day for like, for like 10 weeks, like a video on Isaiah chapter. That would be that'd be basically 2.5 months, but yeah, we'll see, the one I remember, because I'm actually interested in putting out a video for each of these chapters, Isaiah 27 and 6, he shall cause them that come out of Jacob to take root. Israel shall blossom and bud and fill the face of the world with fruit. All right. The time is come when Jacob's descendants will take root. Israel will blossom in blood and fill the whole earth with fruit. Yep. We're going to grow as a nation. We're going to have power, rulership. We're going to have a bunch of kids. He talks about the 7 women shall take hold of one man. That's going to happen really before the kingdom, but it's also going to happen in the kingdom. And 7 is a complete number. It's going to be an innumerable amount of women will, cleave unto the men of the Lord. And, it'll be, a lot of repopulation going on. Because, and I'm being dead serious, we're going to have to actually repopulate. Like, that's actually what's going to happen. It's like that's actually what's going to happen, because there's going to be a serious kill-off of Jakes over here in America, because Scripture says the same shall learn death by pain and all that. So right, hath he smitten him as he smote those that smote him, or is he slain according to the slaughter of them that are slain? Exactly. Has the Lord struck Israel as he struck our enemies? Has he punished as he punished them? No, man. The Lord still preserved us here in America, right? He's given us the elders and apostles. He's given us teachers to help us rebuild the tabernacle of David. He's given us that, right? Look at these other nations. When these other nations fall out of power, they fall fucking hard, man. A lot of these guys, remember, Egypt was the fucking man back in the day, the Egyptians, but then you go to like South Sudan where they are now, and it's nothing, man. They got nothing. Like Ham ain't really popping like that. Edomites be in their land and fucking them over, because those Hamites out there, complete fucking sellouts. They can't get their shit together. At least with us, the Lord gave us teachers and people that we can look up to. Our teachers, our elders and apostles. Starting with that, Abba Bivens, on down to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. At least we have them to look forward to. Well, not look forward to. Look towards. As teachers. Like Scripture says that I shall see thy teachers and stuff like that. These other nations, they don't have no teachers, man. We're not teaching these other damn nations. We're just gonna tell them that, they tell them their judgment. What the Scripture says. The prophets have been before me and before thee of old that prophesied against great nations of, plague, of pestilence, of great wars, troubles, and so on and so forth. Now I'm gonna get a precept. All right, so as you brothers know, yeah, because this is why we are different from these other nations. So 2 Esdras 3:32, or is there any other people that knoweth thee beside Israel, or what generation hath so believed thy covenants as Jacob? Right, that's our people, right? We're the Lord's special people. Yet as their reward appeareth not, and their labor hath no fruit, for I have gone here and there through the heathen, and I see that they flow in wealth, and think not upon thy commandments. Right? Where thou therefore are wickedness now in the balance, and there is also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Or when was it, right? This is all self-explanatory. When was it that they which dwell upon the earth have not sinned in thy sight? What people have so kept thy commandments? These other nations haven't done that, and the Lord has judged these other nations. Nations that were popping back then ain't popping now, you know? And, you know, things, geopolitical shifts and things like that. And you got to think about Job 9 and 24. Esau is the one who's popping. The Edomite nations, EU nations, even think about Russia. Those nations are popping, man. Russia and all his bands and stuff like that, you know, all his groups. But, you know, Russia plays with all those Muslims, man. He's playing them. He's playing them and manipulating them and using them to complete his will. Because, you know, that's pretty much what happened after, you know, World War II. You know, post-World War II, you had the Cold War, basically. The world was split up, you know, between capitalism and communism. And it essentially was split into East and West, ideological West and ideological East. Because what's, you know, pretty much going on... What the fuck, man? What the hell? What the hell? What is going on? Okay. What is going on right now? Damn, like my damn voice got tongue-tied or some shit. Okay, so what's going on right now is a result of ideological, is really an ideological battle, all right? It's an ideological battle between West and East, all right? Between, you know, if you want to say East is a bit more conservative and West is a bit more liberal, more about, you know, capitalism, and the East is more about communism. I'm not saying every single nation's all about communism per se, but you know, it's different. It's different, and I do believe that Eastern nations, a lot of those guys are a lot more conservative. A lot of them are Muslim nations that ally themselves with Russia. You know, Russia, to my knowledge, is a bit more conservative to a degree, because I think they have fucking weird shit like TikTok too or something. But they're not really playing that same shit that like America's playing, you know. So that's really what it is. And America's never been a part of the beast system. Not America. Russia's never been a part of the beast system. 2 Esdras 3 and 35. When was it found that they were still on the earth or not? Yeah. Verse 36. I read that right. 2 Esdras 3 and 36. Thou shalt find that Israel by thy name have kept thy commandments, but not the heathen. Right. That's where they're gonna get their judgment. And you know, after the, you know, well, pretty much as soon as we come down, they get put into slavery. You know, and after the 1,000-year period, they're just going to be made tributary. So they're just going to be, pretty much be under us forever. And that's just going to be what it is. You know. All right, so this is 2 Esdras 6 and 56. As for the other people which come of Adam, that has said that they are nothing, be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. You know, so you're small dust in the balance. He takes the isles a very little thing, quoting Isaiah 40 and 15. See why I wanted to get into Isaiah, you know? Because, you know, Isaiah is actually, I don't know. You know, I'm gonna look it up one of these days. I gotta see which book of the scriptures is quoted the most, but I'm pretty sure Isaiah is pretty up there, man. You know? All of them are quoted. Like, I know, I think Ezekiel's quoted, but a lot of these, you know, individuals are always mentioned, but I'm interested in seeing that, right? We can go get this one, furthered the affliction. Is one where they furthered the affliction? No. Affliction, let's see here, affliction. I think it was Zechariah. Where did I read this? I read this somewhere. Affliction, no. Pull my affliction, Hosea. An affliction, remember my affliction, Obadiah. Zechariah, yep. So this is Zechariah 1 and 15. Yeah, I'll go here, because when you read on, earth still is at rest, 70 years. Let me see here. Man has stood. Yeah, this one's talking about an angel in a chariot, and Zechariah 1 and 8. Patrol the earth. Yeah, it's talking about an angel in a chariot when you get into that one. Zechariah 1 and 15. I'm very sort of pleased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, but they helped forward the affliction. Right? Because, you know, basically the Lord was a little displeased with us, right? You know, and put those curses upon us and gave us the curses, brought us down to this low estate, brought us down here into America, and pretty much we've been at the mercy of Esau Edom and his psychological operations he's done on us. You know, he's broken up the family home. He's done this shit on purpose. He broke up the family home. He set it up like it, you know, scriptures talk about, you know, what does it go? How's it go? A new thing in the earth, a woman shall have rule over man. He set up that system here in America, you know, and spread that feminism and all that garbage all across the world. You know, he's broken up the family home. He's, you know, basically made, you know, our men less masculine. I'm talking about on mass. You know, the majority of our guys are, I don't know, doing fucking, you know, weird TikTok dances and stuff. And, you know, I don't like that. I don't think any brother in the truth, I think we're all 100% against that. I don't think there's any brothers in the truth that doing no TikTok dances, man. You know, I know brothers may have like a little social media page or something, and they kind of, you know, I mean, like post something occasionally, but like, you know, I ain't doing no damn TikTok dances, man. You know, that's too fucking far. But, right, I'm already so deplete with the heathen that I ease. I was by little displeased with the helpful affliction, right? Although Israel was delivered into the hands of the heathens, i.e. Esau, the so-called white man, the heathens went too far with the affliction. Yep, they forwarded the affliction. They added and made it worse. They made it worse, made it worse, made it worse, made it worse. Okay? It's with me today, man. And you look at Deuteronomy 38, it talks about how the heathen that are about around us will get above us very, very high, and we shall be very low. You know, and that's what happened, you know. You know, Jake, we eat their food. They're in our neighborhood. They sell us this fucking garbage-ass food. You know, like, you know, damn Chinese food, all stuff with like MSG, which I think they banned it now, but you know, that's always been around in the food, you know, for a hot minute, you know. And yeah, man, it's fucked up what they do to us, you know. And those Moabites and those Chinese restaurants, they don't eat the same food that they give to the people. You know, they have different food that they eat. You know, they don't eat the same food they be giving to the people, you know. So it's all kinds of fucked up, man. You know, they milk the community dry, giving us fucking garbage, you know. And then you got other stuff too, what they call like food deserts and stuff, when it's like you can't, like in, you know, communities of color, you know, mostly, you know, Judah and stuff like that here in America. They say like you can't, well, maybe not food deserts the right thing, but there's a term for it when you have a lack of healthy, affordable, healthy food in your area. You know, there's a word for it. I think it's food desert or something, where there's a lack of healthy food that's available for you. You know, sometimes it could be that there is no healthy food options, that, you know, not enough people are buying into it. That shows you how destroyed Jake is, and the supermarkets aren't pressured to actually add that stuff. And sometimes it could also be that like Jake is in like a area where it's like, you know, like food is like really far, you know, and like Jake in a down bad position, you know, they gotta like drive miles and miles and miles to get food. It's one of those things, but you could look into that, you know. It's some fucked up stuff, you know. And personally, we're talking too long. Personally, I noticed here in my neighborhood, you know, they didn't have no, you know, healthy stuff, organic markets, you know, stuff like that. There wasn't really a lot of that stuff until more Edomites moved into the neighborhood, and now you're starting to see, you know, old ass supermarkets getting spruced up. Now you're seeing, you know, I can actually buy like protein, like muscle milk from the store. I remember I went to the deli one time, local bodega, and I'm like, now you guys sell fucking muscle milk and shit. Like, it took them moving into the neighborhood for you to finally move some shit into here, like, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's pretty much that, you know. It's kind of messed up how that, you know, all goes down. Only when Esau started to move into the neighborhood, they're like, oh shit, we gotta get some stuff in here, man. Lord, if I show them, that's it.